Excuse me, ma'am. Allow me introduce myself. My name is Ibnu Wasnan Hidan. My cadet register number 24.60.2011. I'm from class Technical Alpha. I will explain for perform of engine room words. The perform of the engine room words entail all words keeping engineers to be aware of their duties. When I was an engineer at sea, every senior watchkeeper had their own particular duties to be carried out during their engine room works as well as the normal watchkeeping ones. The position of chief engineering officer is a responsible one from the most junior engineer to the senior engineers to be chief engineers, who has the ultimate overall responsibility for the effective safe operation of the engine room, main engine and auxiliary plant. The following section gives an extent to the watchkeeper's duties, with the first section giving an overview of the equipment contained within the engine room: propeller, tunnel, and steering gear. Overview of a ship engine room. The watchkeeping engineer should be familiar with the layout of the engine room. From the top planes that contain the cylinder head to the stern gland and at the end of the propeller shaft. We start outside the engine room right at the steering gear that is accessibility from a docker. Rubber solenoid door. Here the lens horizontal hydraulic rams can be seen operating the rudder by small bore copper pips and a telemeter, sending signal from the bilge wheel to the ram servo motors, entering the engine room and down to the top planes. We find the cylinder head, where the exhaust gas outlet along with the fuel injector cooling water temperature should be noted. The air start valve supply pipes should feel relative cool. Any shift of excess temperature could signify a leaking air start valve, requiring immediate investigation. Some this goes for the relative valve outlet piping. Any excessive temperature signifying a leaking relief valve or the relief valve, fairing, just leaving and shooting, and again requires investigation. Next level down in the turbo blower being located at the back of the engine. They are supplied from the exhaust gas manifold, various temperature and pressure to check. Next or same level at the front of the engine, we find the fuel pump, if not common rail, scavenge door and scavenge rail drains to the slope tank. From here is the main switchboard, if not incorporated into the control room, check generator loop and full oil, centrifugal room, workshop and stones usually on this level. as well as the tanks for generators. Next level down takes us to the bottom plans. Walking along this, check temperature of crankcase door and cylinder loop oil supply pump operation. Walk around generator checking temperatures as well as the circulating pump operating. Once at the control station, if not is control room, glance at the main control board, various gauges. Pass the tools block and shaft bearing the top, the water takes door into the tunnel. Here the shaft bearing should be checking has behind for over temperature and loop level and oil level in the glass of surface. Finally, when you can go no further, you are at the stair glass. A little trickle of seawater dripping into the turn will ensure the glass is being cooled and lubricated. The primary duties of a watchkeeping engineer are to patrol the various station notes above and ensure the components are all working at optimum pressure and temperature. This should then be logged and the end of each what's in the engine room logbook and signed with time and date of entries. It used to be the duty of a junior watchkeeper to copy these into the chief logbook, being located in the engineer's office in the accommodation. However, in preferred to copy this information across myself, as I could spot any anomalies easier this way. The steering gear should be checking at the end of each watch. After handing over the watch to the oncoming engineer, the additional duties and responsibilities can be shared out among the senior watchkeeper as follows. Thank you.